Okay, now it's very important topic, that is how to be consistent, and that is what is important nowadays is a lot of distractions. Now focus is very much essential quality. So 12 strategies for staying focused, okay, on your goal, with tips for improved focus. Focus is a valuable ability that can help people complete their tasks at work and promote productivity in their professional lives. Learning about strategies for concentration can help you achieve your goals and minimize distractions. In this article, we list 12 tips for staying focused on goal and describes way you can improve your focus. 12 tips to focus on your goal. Here are several tips you can use for focus. First is understand what motivates you. One way you can stay focused on your goal at work is to understand what motivators are most effective for your personality. Here are few types of motivation you can use to stay focused on your goals. First, incentives. With incentive based motivation, you reward yourself for reaching certain milestones. For example, you may decide that if you finish a large project by the end of the day, you will treat yourself to a nice dinner. Achievement. Another form of motivation is achievement based motivation, which is which is a motivation based on the possibility of achieving something as a result of your work. Examples of achievements are promotions and awards. Fear based motivation can be a powerful way to incentivize focus. Fear of not reaching your goals or being reprimanded for not finishing tasks can help motivate you to concentrate on your tasks at work. You can experiment with different incentives to determine how you can motivate yourself to focus more on your tasks. Learning about what motivates you at work can help you stay focused on achieving your goals. Second, write down your goals. Another strategy for focus is to write your goals and keep the list in visible location. This can help remind you of the reasons you are working and improve your focus. Writing down your goals can also help you create a plan for achieving them. Another advantage to writing down your goals is that this action can give you the ability to assess the strength of your goals. The ideal goal is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time based. These attributes can help you ensure you reach your goals. For example, setting a goal to complete a project by the end of the quarter is an example of a smart goal. Set milestones for your goals. Once you have set a goal, you can set milestones to achieving it. This is particularly helpful when you have a large goal to achieve. Setting milestone can help you stay focused by breaking a large goal into smaller parts that can feel more achievable. For example, if you set a goal to launch a small business by the end of the year, you can set milestones for writing a business plan, getting investors, and launching a website. 4. Create and follow a plan. Setting milestones is one form of planning to achieve goals. Planning can help you focus by helping you identify the smaller tasks that are involved in a large goal. Depending on the scope of your goal, you can use the following strategies for planning. Scheduling your time. One strategy for goal planning is to schedule time to work toward your goal. You can use digital tools or weekly planner to help you schedule tasks. Making to-do lists. To-do lists offer a way for you to visualize your tasks as you complete them. You can create daily, weekly, and monthly to-do lists and to-do lists with tasks that help you work toward your goal to help you maintain focus. Practice time management. Time management is a valuable skill that can help you maintain your focus on goals and promote productivity. Managing your time effectively can help you ensure you have enough time to complete your goal. Here are a few time management techniques that you can cause you to promote focus. First, quadrant system. The quadrant system for time management involves separating your daily tasks into four categories based on the task's urgency and importance. The categories are manage, focus, avoid, and limit. This strategy can help you focus on important tasks while reminding yourself to avoid distractions. First, 50 to 17. The 50 to 17 rule is a method of time management in which you work for 52 minutes and take a break for 17 minutes. Next, Pomodoro technique. With the Pomodoro technique, you work for 100 minutes and take a 25 minutes break. This technique can help you stay motivated and focused on your goals. Next, 6, bring task to completion. Another strategy to promote focus is to find the task you start. This can help you avoid procrastination and accomplish your goals. Emphasizing finishing tasks can help you manage your time effectively. 7, consider your work environment. Another element to consider in your work environment when you want to maintain concentration on your goals. If your work environment includes distractions, consider ways to limit or minimize them. Here are few examples of ways you can avoid distractions to focus on your goals. First, clean your desk. A clean desk you can easily find your supplies can help you maintain focus and mental clarity as you work towards your goals. Next, use headphones. If you work on an area with other people, you can use headphones to listen to music or other sounds that promote focus. 8, measure your goals. To improve your concentration on your goals, you can measure your progress toward your goals each day, week, and month. Measuring your goals can give you an accurate timeline for completion and motivate you to keep working toward achieving your goals. And 9, share your commitment to your goals. Another method you can use to maintain your focus on your goals is to share your intentions and goals with others. Here are a couple of benefits of using this strategy. First, find others with similar goals. One advantage to sharing your goals with others is that it enables you to find people who are working toward the same or similar goals. This can help motivate you toward achieving them. Have accountability. Another benefit toward discussing your goals with others is that it gives you a sense of accountability toward completing your goals, which can also motivate you to keep working toward them. Address negativity. Just as positivity can be powerful for productivity and motivation, so you can negativity act as a barrier. However, avoiding negative thoughts isn't always possible. If you experience doubts or frustration as you work to complete your goals, you can address these thoughts and their validity. Addressing negativity can help you overcome this challenge and remain motivated. 11, visualize the results. Another motivator for concentration is visualizing the results of achieving your goal. Thinking about the outcome of your work can help you improve your dedication and focus toward your goals. It can also help you encourage yourself to keep working when you experience challenges or setbacks. 12, evaluate your progress. To help you stay on a successful trajectory, you can periodically evaluate your progress toward your goals. Not only does this serve as a motivator for continuing toward your goals, it can also give you a sense of accomplishment for the tasks you have completed so far. Evaluating your progress can also help you modify your plans to continue toward your goals. So next is ways to improve your focus. Is below is a list of strategies you can use to improve your focus. First, limit your focus. One way to improve your concentration skill is to limit the number of tasks you have to focus on. Avoiding multitasking can help you improve your ability to focus. Next, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is a type of meditation that focuses on the present moment. Practicing mindfulness can help you manage distractions to improve your focus. Minimize distractions. Another strategy you can use to improve your ability to focus is to recognize and limit distractions while you are working. For example, if your attention often strays from your work uh, task onto your phone, you can leave your phone in another room or in a dryer to reduce your distraction. Take short breaks. Now, it may sound counterintuitive, but taking short breaks can help you improve your concentration. You can experiment with taking breaks between tasks or setting a timer to take a break once per hour to determine which strategy works best for improving the ability to focus. Okay. And we will go for another important thing: 11 ways to stay focused on your goals and avoid distractions. So there might be, okay, go for that. Okay, first and foremost thing is to remove distractions that are not related to your goals. Do you prefer to listen to music while you're working or white noise? I know when I don't want to work, but I have to, I will turn on the TV, so there is at least something around me that makes it seems like less work, like a less like work. But can you stay productive with this type of noise in the background? So that environment noise such as background music, cars and conversations have a negative impact on most people's performance. However, many of these noises are easy to tune out. So even a little bit of reduction can improve your performance. So next is one source of background noise that researchers have found to be the most damaging to others' productivity is hearing someone say a few words here and there and pauses in between. To make this worse, this is also one of the most common background noises you will encounter in an office setting as your colleagues engage in small talk here and there, or when someone here nearby is on the phone. However, this isn't to say that other types of noises are completely fine. A meta analysis that reviewed the impact of listening to music on performing found that while listening to music may improve one's mood, it's disruptive when it comes to reading comprehension and tasks of that sort. If you aren't able to get away with a noisy environment when you're trying to work, should you buy a white noise machine to drown everything out? Maybe, however, most people are more productive when they are working in a quiet atmosphere than when they are listening to white noise. One study found that white noise reduced children's ability to remember things later on when compared to no noise at all. However, kids who typically have a hard time paying attention did better when white noise was in the background. So unless you are one who finds white noise to be especially helpful, try to work in silence if you can. Definitely turn off any noise that you have any control over. Next is don't try to multitask. It's already covered. Align your goals with your core values. So your values are the foundational factors in life that you believe are especially important or essential. When your goals and your values align, you will feel a sense of satisfaction, happiness, and fulfillment in life. On the other hand, if you are working in a role that isn't good for fit with your values, you will probably feel disconnected from your job. And if it is in your extreme, if it is in a extreme mismatch, you could feel miserable, which could trigger depression. Think about this. Let's say you pursued a career because you knew there were a lot of opportunities for growth within it. You were frequently up for promotions and big bonuses, and your career indeed did take off. So you were very financially successful, but you were never really happy because work uh, took up so much of your time, and raising a family was among your most treasured values. So then your professional success ended up costing you at that valuable time with your family. At this point, you're lacking your desired feeling of connection with your family, which is the thing that you would have fulfilled you the most in life. Your greater career, on the other hand, doesn't bring that same amount of happiness. You also want your goals to align with your core values because it will give you an intrinsic sense of motivation to get your work done. Your motivation offers incentives to continue working toward your goal even when facing a roadblock or some type of adversity. When you are intrinsically motivated, you're not simply trying to get a paycheck at the end of the day. You have set your goals for more personal reason, which gives you an internal prompt to get to work because the process itself is naturally satisfying to you. It may take you several years and a lot of trial and error in various jobs until you understand yourself, your values, and the gravity of keeping those things aligned with the everyday work you do. However, you need to gain a solid understanding of what is important to you in life so you can analyze your current and future situations. Your values should act as a guide to find what unique goals fit you the best. If you are unclear about what your core values are, start by taking this quiz. Once you have a good idea of what your values are, think about how your work aligns with them. Perhaps you already have have a solid fit, but if not, it's not too late to gain a better understanding of yourself and then work to align your life with those things. Your sense of fulfillment and satisfaction may depend upon it. Get the important things out of the way. Every day make sure that you know which 2 to 3 tasks are essential to complete to make progress toward your goal. To ensure you get these things accomplished, you have to do them first thing in the morning, because if you wait, you are giving distractions an invitation to come in and defeat your productivity. And when they welcome themselves into your day, they can drain you of your willpower. It's pretty simple. Your most important tasks are the tasks that you must accomplish today. Of course, you will get more than 2 to 3 things finished each day, but the idea is that no matter what else you do on any given day, you have already accomplished the things that will make the greatest impact on your progress toward meeting your goals. Next, making sure you focus on your goals every day will allow you to know that you have taken some kind of action toward making your dreams come true. So be sure to make a habit out of it. Build time into your morning routine to complete your MITs instead of waiting until later in the afternoon, as this could lead to getting wrapped up in other things and earning out of time. This is a small trick to implement, but sometimes small things can make a biggest difference. Review your goals daily. If you have been following DGH for a while, you know that one of the first things that you should encounter upon waking up in the morning is your vision board. If this is already the case for you, you have completed this step. But as life changes, so do your goals. You may not have gotten update your board yet, or maybe working on shorter term goal at the moment. Keep your main things as main things by reviewing your goals daily. Doing so will keep them at the front of your mind, so you can ensure you will spend your time and attention on the most critical task each day, which will make it easier to ignore distractions outside of your goal that could avert your focus. Reviewing goals daily is one of the most effective ways to maintain your commitment. With enough repetition, your constructive actions will become automatic. You will generate new related ideas throughout the day and find new opportunities to make progress. When your thinking defaults to your goal, you will stop at nothing to achieve it. 6, do some momentum management. This is another thing you need to do every day. Keeping your momentum going will ease the process of staying committed to your goals. So it's important to not take breaks from your efforts. If you go on a short hiatus from working toward your goal, it's very easy to lose momentum and abandon your goal. Follow Jerry Seinfeld's advice and don't break the chain. This means you need to do something very every single day to move yourself closer to success. These don't always have to be a huge task, just anything that keeps you thinking about your target so you stay engaged in the process. For example, if your goal is to increase your physical activity and change your diet to reach a certain weight, don't slow down your momentum because it is a holiday. Go for a 5 minute walk or on Christmas Day, anything to maintain that momentum. Nothing huge, just something significant enough to contribute to your growth. 7, use a planner to track your progress. Setting your Setting your goals is the easy part. Consistently ensuring that you are making progress toward meeting them is what often gets forgotten. If you have used the SMART goal method to design your goals, you will have a clear foundation to use to move forward with the tracking your progress, because you will be clear on the specific milestones you want to reach and when you want to reach them. Next. Now, our digital age, of course, you can opt to use an app, but I find it easier to use a paper planner because Nothing digital is as customizable or as user friendly as I make something by writing it down myself. And in my experience, customization is an important part of reaching your goals, and you have to learn what works for you rather than trying to fit yourself into the mold of using what you hear most other people use. By using a planner to track your progress, not only will you find that you get more done, you will also be able to go back and see how far you have come instead of just looking at how far you still need to go. This will allow you to always feel proud of what you have accomplished thus far. Keep track of your progress using a planner to stay organized and on schedule, so you will always know what your next step is. Leaving little room to abandon your goals using a plan will prevent your goals from getting lost in your everyday life. You need to create deadlines for every portion of your goal and record those steps in your planner to give yourself a tangible reminder that your goal is important. These deadlines will give you an action as well. You should also use your planner to schedule any recurring tasks that you need to do to make headway. For example, let's say your goal is to travel and study for a month in Spain. In this case, one of your recurring tasks would likely to put away money into savings account every other week or every time you get a paycheck. Record how much money you need to set aside and which account you want to keep in. Upon recording this in your calendar, you will be eliminating the risk of forgetting this important task. 8. Break down your goals into small parts. A quick way to ruin your focus is to only look at the big picture of your goal, assuming you are working on a goal that will take at least a few months to accomplish. Without breaking it down, you are likely to become discouraged because your goal seems like too much work. Instead, focus on a small amount of work at a time. Your goal need to be manageable, and chances are at first glance it doesn't seem so simple, so it's best to break it down into several parts that are individually manageable. There are several ways that you can do this, but here are three examples of effective methods of doing this. Break your goals down by time. For example, set aside 10 minutes every morning to meditate, or decide 45 minutes to walking every day after work. Or you can break down your goals into daily, weekly, or quarterly sections. This all just depends on the type of goal you have and what works best for you. Portion them by quantity. For example, read one book per month or write 1000 words per day. Simplify them with actionable steps. For example, if your goal is to get your MBA, first step may be to reach schools. The next day, research student loan options. Then look at all of the prerequisites you need in order to apply, etc. Write each one of these actionable steps down on paper and complete them one day at a time. To create actionable steps, first consider what you can do right now to get started. Then write down what task needs to be done next, and then next after that. Continue this one step at a time until you have completed your first objective. When you have completed an objective, move on to the next one until your goal is complete. Just make sure each actionable step you make is meaningful, as in the task has to be something that will help you move closer to achieving whatever objective you are working on. Practice focusing. Research has shown it takes about 25 minutes to get back on track after getting distracted with something when you are trying to focus on your work. I know this is a huge stumbling block for me that makes distractions especially aggravating. However, there are some cognitive exercises that you can do to improve your self discipline and focusing on your work. Here are some resources to help you improve your everyday focus. This article covers habits you can practice to improve your focus, such as visualizing, achieving what you want, uh, learning how to be ruthless with your time, and keeping an organized workspace. Meditating is essentially the practice of focusing. Practicing meditation, here are some meditation apps to help you get started. It generally is a great method of improving your ability to focus, reduce stress, and give you more control over your mental state. Create an extreme focus habit by focusing on one thing at a time through a logical sequence of short routines. Habit stacking. If you find that planning out your time is often an issue, like you feel like you sit down at work at 8 and look at the clock and it's already 5 and you don't feel like you get enough accomplished, there are some steps you can take to improve your planning skills. The Pomodoro technique will teach you how to laser focus on a task for 25-minute increments. These focus sprints are followed by a break, and each 25-minute interval of intense focus will improve your overall concentration skills. The Jensen improving tips are great for getting your smaller tasks done that will add up to reaching your ultimate goal. Then find an accountability partner. An accountability partner is a trusted peer which who helps you reach your goals by holding you to your word. After telling them your goal, they will stay on top of you for progress updates, potentially offer guidance or suggestions and support you along the way. If you can team up with someone who also needs an accountability partner, so it can be mutually beneficial relationship. An accountable partner is trusted peer who helps you reach your goals by holding you to your word. When you are getting consistent feedback from someone who else who is also counting on you to follow through with your action plan, you will be more likely to stick with it even when you are facing a hurdle. In fact, an accountability partner can help you move through hurdles if necessary. Here are some more benefits of having an accountability partner to help you stay focused on your goals and avoid distractions. Get up early. Sorry, but if you think about it, this makes a lot of sense. You are literally adding time to your day if you get up early. And the time that you are adding is probably pretty peaceful since others are asleep. You can use this time to organize your day because, as Brian Tracy says, every minute of you spend in planning saves 10 minutes in execution, or you could use this time each day to review your goals, focus on your mits, etc. But giving yourself some more time to focus is the best thing you can do to reach your goals faster. If you need some help, here are some actionable steps you can take to start waking up earlier. And if you need motivation, here are some long term benefits to waking up early that you can keep in mind on those days that you want to hit the snooze button. Finally, here is a neat tool. Final thoughts on staying focused on your goals. Distress can range from being mildly irritating to being completely damaging to your personal and professional intentions. Don't sweat the small stuff. And remember to not let things bother you too much. A plan is only effective if you follow through by taking the appropriate action. Pick a few of these tips to start with and commit to them today. Soon enough, you will realize that you do have a good amount of control over preventing distractions from getting in your way. Finally, if you want to take your goal setting efforts to the next level, then be sure to check out this post that provides a step by step blueprint for setting smart goals for all 7 areas of your life. Okay, 8 ways to stay focused on your goals. This is one of the. Write out your goals. As I have read it, create a mission statement. If you are serious about your goals, you need a mission statement. Companies create mission statement all the time, so why shouldn't you? The mission statement should help direct your time and energy towards the things that matter most to you and help you stay focused on those all important goals. What do you value? What do you believe in? What do you want to achieve or accomplish? How are you doing things differently than others? Create a detailed mission statement in a 4 or 5 sentences and hang it somewhere you can see it every single day. When you get distracted or lost your focus, reread your mission statement and re-envision why you are doing what you are doing on daily basis. Become an effective manager of your time. it is virtually impossible to stay focused on your goals if you can't manage your time. Become an effective time manager and you will see yourself progressing rather than falling behind. Pick a time management system that works and work it. One of the best ones out there is the quadrant time management system. It splits your daily activities up into four separate quadrants based on two factors: urgency and importance. Things are either urgent and important, neither of those two, and one of the other. You can read more about it here. The point here, however, is to stay away from time wasting activities which are the not urgent and not important. Quadrant 4, it is easy to lose focus on your goals when you are engaged in this quadrant for much of the day, which includes things like excessively using social media, binge watching television, over socializing with friends, and so on. So if you truly want to stay focused on your goals, stay away from the quadrant and ensure you spend as much of your day in the not urgent but important quadrant, that which include your long term goals. Only long term goals are never urgent in the here and now, but they are important to our lives. We can't achieve our goals if we are constantly living in defensive mode, spending our time merely reacting to life and wasting time rather than strategic offense, where you are tackling things head on by planning in advance for develop milestones towards your goals. Sometimes it's hard to stay focused on your goals because they seem so far off. How are we supposed to stay motivated today for a goal we are looking to achieve 1, 2, 3, or even 5 years from now? No doubt it's difficult, but it's far easier if you can create a set of milestones towards your goals. Create a set of milestones that will help you move towards your goals without losing your focus. For example, you can set a monthly milestone or even a weekly milestone. It will help you stay on track as you reach for that long term goal. Here, to create your milestone, just break down your goals into equal parts. For example, if you are looking to reduce your debt by $12,000 in the next year, then you need a monthly milestone of $1,000 a debt reduction. Then you can go even further by breaking that monthly milestone down into weekly milestones of $250 in debt reduction, for example, or even daily milestone as well. In such, it's much easier to stay focused and on track towards milestones because they seem more reasonable than our long-term goals, yet it's sending us in the same direction. Carefully construct a set of milestones that will help you move forward rather than holding you back toward achieving your goals. 5, meticulously construct and follow a plan. To stay focused on your goals, you need a plan. A plan is what helps you move us from the status quo to achieving our goals over time. Without a plan, we are like a fish out of water, caught floundering. Usually, we end up failing without a plan. So, if you are serious about your goals and you want to stay hyper focused on achieving them, create a plan. How will you get from where you are today to achieve those lofty goals? Don't just say you want to achieve them. Even envisioning them vividly enough won't cut it. You need to construct a plan, but this shouldn't be just be any plan. This has to be a massive action plan. It's plan that you are going to take action towards on a daily basis without throwing in that proverbial towel. Look, we all know that it's hard to attain those big goals we set for ourselves, but clearly it's possible since others have come here before us and achieved that and much more, even while starting off with more disadvantageous situations. You should create a long term plan to help you reach your goals, but realize that it can and should change along the way. What shouldn't change are your goals. You can reach your goals as long as you can follow a plan. If you see the plan isn't working, all you have to do is slightly change your direction. It doesn't take much, but it does take consistency. 6, analyze your progress on a daily basis. One crucial way to you can focus on your goal is to track and analyze your progress. In fact, how else would you know just how far have you come towards achieving your goals, or just how much there is left to go? It's certainly much harder to do so, that's for sure. Every quantifiable goal should be tracked and analyzed on a daily basis, whether it's a money goal, a weight loss goal, or some other goal. Track the numbers that matter, which will bring you closer to your goal. This way, if you see that something isn't working, you can fix it before it's too late. If you are saving money, you should track your expenses on daily basis. You should track every red cent that goes out of your account along with every cent that comes into it. This type of meticulous behavior might sound overboard, but it's the root to goal success and staying focused on your goals over time. Use your smartphone or spreadsheet on your laptop to plot your results on daily basis. If you can track more often than daily and it makes sense, then do it. The more data you have, the more you can analyze and determine just which of your efforts are paying off and which ones are being wasted. Avoid procrastination. Sometimes staying focused on your goals means avoiding procrastination. All bold, we could always do more to avoid procrastination since it haunts all of us to some degree, but we also know that it isn't simply simple by any means to take action as opposed to putting it off for just a little bit longer. Yet, if we want to reach our goals, we need some strategies in place. How can we avoid procrastination altogether and stay focused and on track? So, one simple way to do this is to use the simple 5 minute, 15-minute rule. Simply grab your smartphone or any other device with a timer and set it to 15 minutes. The concept is 15 minutes is a number that's too small to fail at. You can all do something for 15 minutes, commit to doing whatever it is that you have been putting off for 15 minutes or more. No more. Once the 15 minutes are up, you can choose to stop, or if momentum is in your side, keep going. And what you will find is that after 15 minutes you'll usually want to keep going, and even if you stop, you at least broke the seal. You stop procrastination even if it was only for a short while. Since habits take time to form or break, this is an important saying in the art of habit formation. Neural pathways which comprises those habit channels in our brain seeds deeper and deeper over time. When left unabated, they simply continue etching deeper, and the deeper the channel etches, the harder it is to break a habit. That's why procrastination and any other bad habit becomes exponentially harder to stop over time. So the 15-minute rule is a perfect pattern disruption technique. 8. Implement motivational techniques. The last but certainly not least method for staying focused on your goal is to implement any number of available motivational techniques to help keep you on track. Now that what inspires you might be different than what inspires someone else, but motivation is far more straightforward. To get motivated, you have to shift our focus. While inspiration can be motivating, if you set your goals the right way, you should already have a foundation of inspiration that can help give you the framework to accomplish your goal. But it is the motivational part of that's difficult. Everyone knows just how hard this can be. You have also set goals on New Year's Eve, for example, and forgotten about them at one point or another. In fact, studies have shown that only 8% of people that set New Year's goals actually achieve them, but that's neither here nor there. If you want something badly enough, you will do what it takes to push forward. But for how long? What happens when you get frustrated or you have a bad day? What if you suffer a major setback or failure? It helps to keep you going. What helps to motivate you? Whatever the you need to watch motivation videos on TED Talks or YouTube, listen to music that gets you revved up. Simply embark on an empowering mental journey that will help you to envision your goals. You simply have to do what it takes. Because at the end of the day, it's up to you to stay focused on your goals and not someone else. The only person you would be cheating by not putting in the effort every single day to achieve your goals is yourself. Do your best to avoid distractions and time wasters and work towards your goals by staying motivated. And if you meet some resistance, it isn't the end of the road. Even the most famous people in the world have failed hard and they have failed often. Don't be afraid to failure, be afraid of failure, but don't allow it to allow it let you lose your focus on your goals. Keep pushing, keep going, and never give up. Thank you.